Should be able to share it.
Fabulous.
Thanks, guys.
Hello.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Thank you guys for being here to 3PlusMe. This week we are doing Tarot Tribe readings, and I am guest hosting for Luca, who hopefully can pop on for a little bit tonight, but was unable to host. So welcome. We're grateful that all of you guys are here and can't wait to get some readings in and give you guys what you need to hear. And just a reminder that this reading, donations are welcomed. If you do feel like that is something you would like to do, we will make sure that we leave the reader's information in the chat for you guys.
Yes.
I'm going to pass it over to Annie if you just want to introduce yourself really quick.
Hey, everybody, and welcome. We are doing a new thing. I am Annie G, aka AIM Readings, on Instagram, YouTube, everywhere. So me and these ladies are doing a little collaboration with 3PlusMe, which is by Luca and Grizz, and hopefully they could be here in the chat. And if not, you all are missed. Just know that. So we're doing a collaboration, all of us, and we're doing a tarot tribe. So it's 3PlusMe Tarot Tribe tonight. Hopefully we can keep this going once a month for you. It'll be great for any of you who want some guidance, want some tarot readings. We're here to do that. I know Emily is really great at Reiki. She also does a lot of good cleansing. So there's a lot of things here, spiritual practices and practitioners to help everybody. So it's going to be, you know, we're all really excited to get this going and started. So hopefully, fingers crossed, it starts. We're good at it. We're at a good start, because I know we're starting at a time where we're all going through some natural craziness weather-wise. So fingers crossed that we're off to a good start.
No Wi-Fi disconnections or anything this time.
Right.
All right, Annie, Caithyne, do you want to go ahead and introduce yourself?
Yeah, hi everyone. My name is Caithyne, also known as Spiritual Ho. I'm just very excited to go ahead and be on another podcast with Emily and Annie. It's going to be a great time. I know Luca and Grizz said that they're going to go ahead and show up, but if they don't, obviously they're going to go ahead and be missed. If they do, the more the merrier. But yeah, I'm super excited to see where this all leads and everything. This is the first podcast where all three of us are together, and I'm pretty sure we're going to have really good readings tonight and a lot of positive vibes.
All right, thank you guys. So I do have a few names of people who had already emphasized that they wanted a reading. I have Cleo, I believe I saw that they're here. Cleo, are you here?
I saw that she might have joined.
While we're waiting and double checking, again, donations are welcomed for these readings tonight. If you are to receive one, we'll make sure that we leave their information in the chat, so just double check there. Oh, perfect. All right, I see you, Cleo.
There she is.
All right, I'm going to invite you to come on the live. You don't have to have your camera on if you don't want to, but it just makes us a little easier to connect to your energy this way.
All right. Hi.
All right, welcome.
Hi, Cleo.
Welcome, Cleo.
Hi. It's like 11 at night here, so sorry about my appearance.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
No, you're all good. So how are you, Cleo? How is everything?
I'm good. Just been working, and I had work today as well. And hopefully everyone is doing well as well. But oh, my lens is it's a little dirty. But should I just get into it? And I don't, as far as the question goes.
Yeah, go ahead. What's your question for today?
Um, my question has, um, I tend to, I'm very hardworking, and I tend to be there for people a lot, even if it ends up killing me. And even when I have time, so I can't be sitting here blaming other people for everything. Even when I have time, I just something holds me back. And I don't know if it's just if it's just I'm just not used to. It's not like I feel that I don't deserve better, you know. And this is general in life. It's not like regarding a relationship. I guess this is a relationship with myself. but um, but when it comes to me progressing in life, I may have I need to do this course, but I'll start and then my mind is just trailing off or whatever the case. And I I don't know. I could have gotten a lot of stuff done, but I just all my brain just turns around and finds a way to, you know, um, maybe I can improve that other thing I was doing. It's not, it sounds very ADHD, and yeah, I get that, but then there's also more, it goes deeper. I think it goes a lot deeper. So I'm just having a hard time with that. I've been having a hard time with that for many years. I just, I get so frustrated.
Okay, so you would like to know more about how you can focus on things more, like on one thing.
I guess so. Yeah, I guess so. It's more so the factor of is it do I just have myself convinced that I'm gonna fail? You know, I don't know what it is. I just
Okay. All right. I pulled out 5 cards as you were explaining to me the situation. I'm just flipping them over here for you. Okay. Now, so far, so I am seeing the Knight of Wands, and it's looking directly at your present situation, which is the Ten of Cups. So what I'm seeing is that your present situation, I'll start with this one. Your present situation is definitely needing you, that fullness that you're seeking within yourself. You need to be more action oriented and driven towards that. There's some kind of passion or spark that's missing here, but this is that what you are wanting right now. However, this isn't something that's going to happen right now. This is something that will happen for you. Okay, this is going to be something that is going to happen, but through a lot of effort and self-realization. Maybe it's going to be like things that are a little bit difficult. Okay, maybe even a person who can help you maybe realize these things for you. Okay, someone in your life who is can direct you to be more action oriented to something. Find your true passion. What are you missing within yourself? Because realistically, you're not really missing anything. You're just feeling that way, and it's important that you find your footing internally within trying to see the things you don't want to see. That's going to be the main important work that you want to do for yourself. So that action that you need to put in, make sure that you're putting that in, because that's a huge blockage for you, because you're maybe wanting to progress things a little too quickly at the present moment. And that's why you're also being blocked by that energy at the same time, because you need to hone in strongly, right? You need to be more present. You need to be more like standing on your ground, right? With the Kings, you need to externalize your strengths more. But in order to do that, you need to have it internally. And internally, you need to just have help, and accept that help too, and accept to see things that you don't maybe want to focus on, and see maybe some things you don't want to shed light on. Maybe you keep telling yourself you're not ready, or it's not that difficult, or it's not that deep, but it really is, or maybe you do know, and that's why you don't want to pursue further. There's something that's blocking you that you need to externalize. You need to take your time more within yourself and your material possessions, okay, and everything that you have, and focus. There's nothing that you need to go and grab a hold of. You have everything in place. It's just materializing it that you're having a hard time with, externalizing these things. And that's because you need some help within this, because there's some things that you may not be internalizing within yourself that you don't know, like your shadow work. Have you ever heard of people talk about shadow work? So maybe that's a really good thing for you to be doing at the moment. That a shadow work, looking in your present, maybe some like inner child work, do some breath work exercises, you know, some meditation where it allows you to be grounded within that, within your actions. Maybe even a spiritual practitioner that can help you in your guiding and guide you through that journey for you. Okay, that would be really good, because these are all things that is going to be accomplished through action. You know, with the star, we see that that's going to happen, but it's all going to be based on your choices and your action, and if you're going to allow yourself to come through and out of these blockages for yourself. Because if you just keep being afraid of standing strong for yourself, you're always going to be in that. And you need to be able to stand strong for yourself internally. And that way, it's like a domino effect. It'll be external out to the other people around you and to whatever it is that you're feeling directed into multiple directions. You know, like, why are you? You know, why are you? What's that passion and that spark that's missing? You know, because you need to find which way it is. You know, you can't just keep like, you know, we're always so interested when we're learning. We're always so interested in things, right? You're like, okay, there's this and there's that and there's this, but you need to just find your zone and just focus, you know, find what works best for you and really hone in on that. And your passion and your drive is really what is what's missing and needs to be in place. You know, your emotional stability is going to come out from that, you know, and that's what's missing at the present moment, which is what we're seeing in the blockage. And that is what I'm seeing with the moon, is also something that you need to work on within yourself. Some, like I was saying, some shadow things, some things that you need to come out into light. There may be some, like, you know, there's also like chaotic energies here. Okay, there's some chaotic energies within not just your grounding, but your I don't want to just say your finances, but you know, just whatever material possessions, you know, material things. Maybe it is finances, but there's some things that you need more grounding in, and there's things that you need to remember that you're not alone. You need to remember that, you know, there's maybe some chaotic energies that are in place, but you are internalizing it more than you need to, and you need to just kind of allow yourself to get through and progress through the chaos, get through and progress through all of these questions and what ifs, because we always are going to have that within ourselves. And it's important that you just really focus on the things that you may not be seeing and you may not be wanting to see at the moment, because those are the things that you may be needing to see the most in for yourself. Now, with the 10 of Swords, again, I'm seeing that. So with the 10 of Swords, this is definitely something that's like something needs to end. You know, something is going to end mentally. There's a mental ending that is like no longer serving you any more purpose, and it needs to come down, right? Maybe it's a wall, maybe it's an action. There's something that needs to come down. There's something you need to release and let go of, because it's taking you down. You know, you need to see the new day. You need to see the brighter day of things. You need to allow it to shine light on you. Okay, you need to use your intuition as to gain all the wisdom that you have gained and learned through this progress, and not to just focus and internalize whatever didn't work out and what hasn't worked out. And also, don't focus on things in the future that don't work out. And remember that your actions are going to take you into a good place as long as you believe in yourself and as long as you believe in your hard work. And that's what's going to matter at the end of the day. You believing in yourself and in your work. And by that determination and that key focus is going to be that root that you need to work on, because your foundation needs to be secure in order for you to build on top of it. You know, you can't have a shaky foundation before you continue further. So make sure that that foundation is really there for you, and make sure that you're really just emotionally being really strong and in tune with yourself. You know, what is it that you really passionately want? Where does your heart really lie? Because you do know it. Even though you're being directed into other places, what's the focus you really want? And that's maybe an answer that'll come in a lot of meditation for you, grounding yourself and taking your time and not rushing yourself internally so much.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you, Annie.
Of course.
Yeah, all well said, definitely.
All right, perfect. So I'm internalizing it a lot more than it needs to be, basically, which is classic.
I mean, we always do that. I mean, I know.
Like they always
I
say,
do
letting
that.
the intrusive thoughts win. Don't let the intrusive thoughts win.
Yeah,
Right.
I definitely do that a lot.
Mhm.
And yeah, okay. All right, sounds good. Thank you so much.
Of course.
Of course,
Thank
of course.
you. Take care.
Thank you, Leo.
Yeah.
Okay. So for the first, guys, go ahead and like so people who would like to donate for readings can donate to you guys.
Give me 1 second. Hopefully it doesn't disconnect me because I forgot my Venmo.
Perfect. No worries. And then it looks like I have Lauren next. Who are here, let us know, please. Anyone who is not signed for a reading already.
Lauren, I think, wanted to come on later. Like, I think Luca said she had an event until
Oh,
8:30 or something.
great. Okay.
Okay, I'm back. Not Venom.
And
Venom.
then, you guys want to you guys want to have one person ask one question to each of you, or do you want to read the same question and then just take turns, kind of reading what you're picking up through their energy?
We could
Yeah,
do
I
that.
mean, whatever.
I mean, yeah, Caithyne can go since I just did a reading. She could do a reading next for a Courant if anyone wants to come up, if anyone wants a reading, if anyone wants some guidance. Emily's here for some Reiki if you need some kind of guidance like that. I mean, she is very gifted. We're all here.
We're all here to
You have
serve
our
you guys.
time.
All right. So if Lauren is later, Natty G, do we have you here? Natty G. I also Jamie. So either of you guys are here, let us know, please. And again, if you are on here, not able to reading, let us know, and we would be more than happy to do one for you guys.
I feel like this is like open mic night.
I love it.
Slam poetry.
I'm glad the weather isn't too crazy yet, and we're able to like be on here without worrying about like wind or anything like that. Like,
Yeah, I for some reason I thought the rain was gonna start today, and then I went outside and I was just like, so the weather
right,
lied.
right, right. Yeah, it's supposed to, I guess, come in tonight. The news was saying it's gonna come in tonight, and then we're gonna get it tomorrow into Monday. So I was like, okay, please don't come in during the live.
Right? Like I think that people think like it's an actual hurricane that's coming. Like, no, it's just a tropical storm. Well, I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's a hurricane that's coming in, but we're not in here in like the LA area. We're just going to get the tropical storm of it.
Yeah.
So it's going to be more like the actual hurricane. I think they said it's going to be like a 2 or a 1 by the time it gets there, but it's going to be like San Diego area. So we're going to get all the surrounding storm of it.
Have you guys seen the memes for it? Like Californians are just like not even
No.
bothered by the weather coming in.
Yeah, because we don't take it seriously, you know. We're like, we're not gonna get this crazy weather. But my ass went today. I was like all about taking care of outside. Like I was like getting sandbags. I was like, no, I'm taking this seriously. I was like, just in case.
No, yeah, my phone has been beeping at me constantly saying there's
I don't need my
flooding.
shit flooding. That's money.
I'm scared. Why would you say that?
Sorry.
Yeah, we're gonna get a lot of rain though, that's for sure. I'm not excited about that because this house leaks everywhere and I'm not excited about that.
Do you have to put like buckets around?
Oh yeah, yep. Everywhere it's like, with the towels, it becomes a huge mess. The harder it gets, it's crazy.
No, that's
Yeah.
sad.
Yeah, it sucks. Yeah.
God. No. I mean, I live in the garage that's converted into a room, and it gets really cold though, because it's like all brick. And
Oh,
I'm over here like, oh
oh
my,
yeah. That'll get hella cold.
yeah.
Yeah.
I feel
It'll
like I
get
need a
really
gel
hot
up.
too, huh?
Oh
It'll be
yeah.
like really hot. Yeah.
Mhm. Sometimes I have to sleep with my window open with the AC on. I'm just like, what's the point? Like cold air is
Right.
going out, but it's still so hot.
Right. Yeah, the weather out here is crazy.
Yeah, it's too much.
Again, anyone who is here and is wanting a reading, go ahead and let us know.
Oh my guys.
You're
Um,
welcome to come up. We are here.
Don't be shy, even
and if
if it's your first reading.
you know, feel pressured too.
Mhm.
Do you want to come on?
What happened?
I was
I can barely
go
hear you.
on
You're like cutting in and out.
while we're waiting.
What happened?
The moon popped up again. So for whoever's in here, there's definitely some shadow work that needs to be done by someone. There's definitely some shadow work. And also, don't be afraid of the unknown. Don't be afraid of things that, you may not, like the future, being afraid to take a chance, being afraid to take a chance on yourself, internalizing and getting through the things that may be really difficult. We're always afraid to do that. Like change, for some reason, change is always so difficult for us. And it's important to remember that it's nothing to be afraid of. Change is the way we transform. It's the way we not only heal, but not only thrive, but it's also how we grow as a person and as an individual. So it's important that you allow yourself to use your intuition wisely. Okay, listen to it. Don't just ignore it and put it off to the side. Listen to the messages that the universe is bringing in and sending you. There's some shadow work that needs to be done, people. Do it. Don't be afraid of
You're being
it.
too loud. I know.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I know I have to. I know. I know.
That's funny. Before we couldn't hear anything and now it's too much. That's funny. I wonder why Zoom was like that. That was really interesting.
I think it's because the mic. I'm not too sure.
That was really weird. That was weird because it's same thing with Emily's bell. That was weird.
I
Like,
know too. That's so. But do we guys want to maybe do a few like collective readings, just like general readings for,
Yeah.
so then when people watch this on replay, maybe they find a message for them. And
Yeah, absolutely. Give me a second. I need to find a ponytail.
so again, you guys, we have Natty G, Jamie, Carrie, and Susan, who have all requested a reading so far. If you have not requested a reading and would like one, just let us know in the comments, please, and we'd be more than happy to.
now I got the Six of Pentacles here, so there's some kind of success with energy exchanges here for anyone who's maybe doing some kind of work with other people, or work within yourself, your business or something. There's definitely some kind of success within energies. Either you can help others, or you're the one who needs to take the help from somebody. Only you who can answer that without you here. If you would like to come up and clarify this, you are more than welcome for whoever this connects with. I am more than happy to do an actual one-on-one since we are here for that for you for free, and donations are always welcome for any of us ladies. We are here to clarify anything that connects with anyone that we generalize here, both me and Caithyne and Emily. So whatever energy exchanges, those are something that's going to be very good for you. There's a Page of Swords. This is also a lot of learning within your mind and how to communicate. So maybe this is an energy exchange that you need to be having by learning from somebody on how to communicate better, communicate what you want more in a better, more positive way, a less aggressive way, learning how to be more grounded. And with the Knight of Swords, maybe more action but less hasty action, more methodical action, you know, instead of just trying to run and get things done, like fast-paced, more slow-paced energy, putting in more methodical, more mind, more thinking behind things is needed, internalizing things, motherhood, you know, whatever you're birthing in, again, maybe meditation, grounding yourself, whatever you're trying to birth into this world, even maybe if it's yourself, as we're seeing with the moon, we keep seeing the moon. So we know if it's some shadow work, believing in yourself and not being hard on yourself is very key. With the Five of Cups here, okay, again, maybe there's some chaotic, maybe there's some loss, maybe there's something that, you know, you weren't expecting, but it's important not to linger on these things, okay? That self-love and self-care. Don't be too hasty and love yourselves.
Nice. I do see Sierra. If you want to come on and ask a specific question for Kate and let us know, and we can add you on. You don't have to have your video on. I'm not comfortable with that. But with yourself.
I did pull the Two of Swords before I started shuffling again. And it feels like there needs to be a lot of choices that need to be made, like in the near future, whether that be starting like right now or like choices within yourself. Like if you want to start like a healthier lifestyle, going ahead and starting right now, as opposed to being like, oh, I'm gonna wait until Monday to like start exercising, or I'm gonna go ahead and wait until, you know, Monday to start eating healthy and everything like that. Oh, what happened?
Hi, Grizz. Grizz.
Oh, like, hello.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to.
Like, what happened?
Oh, good to
Hi,
see
Grace.
you. I think Sierra P18 said she would like a reading, but she doesn't want to come on camera. So if Caithyne wants to give her a reading, if Emily wants to bring her in without video or something.
Hi, yeah, just say you can turn your video off.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
Hello.
I'm so sorry. Today was like not a day where I felt like I wanted to do much to myself, and my eyes are very tired tonight. So I was like, maybe I'll keep my camera off.
No worries.
You're good. You're absolutely fine. What's going on? Tell me everything.
So okay, it's kind of heavy.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of heavy. May 2022, I lost my mom to I know that it's like I'm gonna censor my words. She chose to leave us.
Mm-hmm.
And so like ever since then, it's just been weighing on me like really heavily, and like I don't know, I just some days it's just like crippling, and I'm really hard on myself, and I question if me, like the way that I've been trying on a daily basis, has been good enough. So I'm just kind of hoping for some guidance, just something, you know.
No, yeah, absolutely. Well, first things first, you know, I'm so sorry for your loss and everything. It's never easy to go ahead and lose like someone that's so close to you, let alone a parent.
Thank you.
And it's one of those things that's going to go ahead and weigh heavy on your heart and weigh heavy on your shoulder from like time to time.
Yes.
And healing isn't linear. You know, you're going to feel like you're okay one day, and then the next day, you know, something can go ahead and set you off, whether that be a song that you guys used to listen to, or the fact that, you know, you're watching your guys' favorite movie,
Right.
or, you know, just thinking randomly, like you're at a grocery store and then you have a random memory of them over like a certain aisle that you're in where something funny happened, or you had an argument,
Right.
or what have you. And, you know, it's not easy, but it does get easier along the way and everything. And I feel like with a lot of it, obviously you're trying, and it feels like that's still not the best, at least in your eyes.
Right.
But with everything going on, just know that you are headed in the right direction. You have a right mindset to go ahead and just be like, you know what, I have to keep pushing forward.
Right.
even though she took it upon herself to go ahead and, you know, did what she had to do in order for herself to feel like, no, like she doesn't want to carry that burden anymore. And
Right.
that's something that you shouldn't carry yourself.
Yeah.
I have the Two of Wands here, and it feels like your the world is lifted, like not lifted, the world is on your shoulders,
Yes.
but you have the power to go ahead and make, you know, the world sit at the palm of your hands. You know, you have the power to go ahead and turn your mood around, to go ahead and push yourself in the right direction, even though it hurts.
Right.
Like it hurts deep down inside, where a lot of things feel like it's just not clicking anymore, or if it's not one thing, it's another thing. It's like a domino effect. You know, it can either be a positive domino effect or a negative domino effect. And again, you have the power within yourself to go ahead and change it into a positive domino effect. Yeah, she left you and everything, you know, it's the nicest way I can go ahead and put it. But like, yeah, she left you and everything, but don't make that break you. Make that make you into a better person, and look at the world in a more positive light. And you have the power within yourself to manifest everything that you want from like your dreams into a reality.
Mm-hmm.
And you want a positive outlook in life, even though like you've experienced something super heartbreaking, super depressing and everything, and it's going to put you in a funk for a while. But again, you have to keep moving forward. Then you have the Ace of Wands, which is a lot of new beginnings, a lot of understanding. Like, it's not your fault that she decided to go ahead and leave. It was never your fault to go ahead and for her to decide to do what she had to do to make herself feel better at the end of the day. And it's a lot of you just realizing that I need this new beginning. I need to go ahead and have a positive outlook on life, whether that be traveling, if you want to go ahead and like backpack through Europe and everything, just to get your mind out of, you know, a shitty situation that you were handed. And also just understanding that the universe has your back, and the universe is basically giving you this wand to go ahead and tell you, like, you have the power to change your reality. You know, you have the power to go ahead and make, again, this shitty situation into a positive situation.
Right.
So you can either, you know, let this burden you and let this make you feel like it's your fault, when it was never your fault to begin with. It's your life, and you have to go ahead and be strong enough to take it by the hands, you know, like hold it by the reins and everything. And at the bottom of the deck, you have the Seven of Swords, which is, you know, keeping your wits about you. It feels like you're walking on eggshells around like certain people, like people who were just as close with your mom if you have siblings, or like even if your parents are still,
my dad,
regardless if they're together or separate and everything. Like feeling like you have to be careful with what you say. You know,
my dad.
Like you have to be careful with how you go ahead and put things, how to make sure that you're not, like, you don't look as happy and everything, because if you do look happy, then it just makes you feel shitty because, like, you know, a couple months back you lost your mom and everything. But for your third card, you have the Page of Cups, which is basically you looking for love in different aspects in your life, whether that be like stepping out of your comfort zone, stepping out of your own head, and wanting to go ahead and fill someone else's cup. I feel like with this, it's definitely filling up your dad's cup and letting him know that, you know, it's you both against the world, regardless of like the circumstances that were handed to you guys. And you can go ahead and learn to grow and build love again, where it feels like there's a missing piece of like that love that you used to harvest for your family. It just feels like a lot of soul searching and everything. A lot of what if, a lot of, well, if I had noticed this like earlier, what if I would be able to go ahead and like help my mom before she decided to do the unthinkable, you know? Don't hold on to that burden. Don't hold on to the fact that, you know, you could have done something differently, because who knows, you probably wouldn't have been able to do something differently. Just know that, again, don't let this situation break you and make you into someone that you don't want to be, someone who hates a lot of things, hates the things that you and your mom used to do together and everything. and like, you know, just hate life in general. Look at life in a better positive aspect. Be like, yeah, people, you know, are stuck in their own head. Like when we were talking about earlier, don't let the intrusive thoughts win, you know?
Yeah.
You have the power to go ahead and make sure you never let the intrusive thoughts win,
Yeah.
you know? And be someone that your mom knows she can be proud of and knows that, oh, my daughter was able to go ahead and like beat whatever, you know, intrusive thought was like honing down on me. She's not, you know, repeating the same pattern or anything like that. She is putting her foot down and deciding that she wants to be happy, even though it's hard. And even though, like, again, shitty situations that life is going to go ahead and hand to you, you have the power to go ahead and manifest better situations for your life.
And it's crazy that you say that because, like, I'm sorry, I'm like crying right now.
It's all right. It's all right.
It's crazy that you say that because, like, ever since I lost her, like, I have made it a part of my responsibility to just, like, reflect back on her life and her actions and her choices and take the good and magnify them, and then the bad aspects of her life, I'm, in a way, like, I feel this responsibility to redeem her, you know?
Yeah.
And so, like, for you to say that, it resonates with me so much because, like, I'm trying to, even though she's not here on the physical plane anymore, I still feel this immense responsibility to continue making her proud because I know that she's watching, and, like, you know, that's all I want to do is to just, like, redeem her and make her proud of me and carry on her love and her being a part of her bloodline, you know? Like, I want to do that for her. So
No, yeah. I mean, definitely every small step that you make for like a positive future for you, that's your mom being proud of you regardless of anything that you do. You know, if you falter in life and everything and then you find yourself like, you know, down in the trenches and everything, it doesn't mean that your mom isn't proud of you, even though she's not here like in the physical plate anymore. She's still going to go ahead and help you any way that she possibly can. Like if you believe like in spirit guides and angels,
yes,
definitely see her as one of like your spirit guides or one of your angels, like looking out after you, making sure that you don't repeat the same cycle that she's repeated in the past. And then, you know, whether she feels guilty about a lot of different situations, you just making her life, like telling people about her life in a positive aspect, that's you essentially just putting your foot down to being the last person to go ahead and let the intrusive thoughts in and show people that, you know, just because she decided to go ahead and, you know, like end it all for herself doesn't mean that you can't look at life and still be happy that you have a lot of these different things. You still have your dad to go ahead and look forward to and seeing all the time and talking to him all the time. You have other family members too. Like if your mom had aunts, you can go ahead and visit like some of your aunts who remind you so much of her, and still being able to go ahead and, you know, be her legacy at the end of the day.
yeah,
And show people that I am strong enough to go ahead and keep pushing forward. Even though she's not here, I want to make her proud regardless at the end of the day.
right, yeah, exactly. Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm so sorry for your loss.
Thank you.
Annie, do you want to add to Sierra's reading?
Annie,
Annie, can you hear me?
Yes, sorry. I didn't hear you guys. What did you say before that?
Do you want to add anything to Sierra's reading before we move on to the next?
Yes, that was a really beautiful reading. You know, this is what we are here to do, you know, before I do say anything. This is, you know, this guidance, this is what we're here for. It's beautiful and I absolutely love it. Now I was just shuffling as you guys were doing your readings just to shuffle and see if I get any messages. And I did get the High Priestess here. Now with the High Priestess, there's a lot of things that you need to learn. And the high priestess is also, it also does deal with loss. A lot of people don't remember that with the high priestess, but you know, the underworld, where she rules the underworld as well as the you know, the spiritual plane along with this plane, and she goes in between. And it's important that, you know, to remember that maybe this is your mother. Now that I have more context on your situation, this may be someone who is able to go in between the realms and is coming and visiting you. Listen to the little messages that are around you, your intuition, listen to it. Like there's maybe some kind of guidance that's there that you need to listen to, you know, that is being sent out, you know. And with the Seven of Cups, it's all about choices. Choices, your emotional choices, and also choices that are keeping you in bondage, you know, things that, you know, you need to let go of, you know, choices that maybe your mother is trying to call out to you. Maybe there's messages here that you need to use your intuition to internalize and see, you know, because it is going to result in better choices for yourself and for your future. Maybe it's also going to bring in some wisdom for something, maybe some kind of like relief for something, you know, some kind of closure in a way. Maybe she's trying to tell you, like, I'm okay and I'm here with you know, like
Yeah.
I'm transforming, you know. And it's important for you to listen to that because, again, those are things that you may be needing to hear, those messages that will decipher the choices that you make within yourself, you know, especially when you're dealing through such a hard time and a hard loss. It's important that you deal with that in a strong way, you know. And with an oracle, you have upheaval. And with upheaval, it's important that you focus on bettering out of it, you know, like the wisdom that needs to be gained. Make the choice to get through that hardship and to start focusing on moving on now into yourself, focusing on healing and getting through this upheaval because you really need to. You need it and you deserve it. You know, you don't deserve to have a lot of things weighing down on you, you know. And it's important that you've gone through a lot of hard times. You know, you may be like your entire system as you knew it has been rocked, but it's important that right now, as you're being tested from your root core, that you listen and pay attention to those messages because they're trying to tell you something, and it's going to really it's going to have something to do with your choices emotionally. And so it's important that you internalize things and you just allow yourself to feel your feelings and then move on when you're ready. And you don't have to force, like, don't let people like force you to feel like you need to make these choices right now, or you need to feel bad for how you're feeling right now. Feel how you need to feel
Right.
every day, you know. And I know that that may change every day, and that's okay. That's okay. Don't let people make you feel like your emotions and your feelings don't matter. Your feelings and the way you feel matter, and it's the way that you feel regardless of how other people feel about it.
Right.
And it's important that you remember that as you proceed forward, that take the actions for yourself, internalize things for yourself and not for anybody else.
No, and I really appreciate that. And it, like, literally this is resonating with me a lot. I'm very perceptive to energies and this whole entire time, like, I've just been feeling like so many chills. My heart space is insanely open, and sometimes my heart chakra, like, I wish that it wasn't so open because I feel things so heavily, you know. But whenever I sense energies, like, I always feel it, like shoulders and chest. And this entire time I've been feeling just like chills throughout, like, my upper body as you guys have been doing these readings. And it's crazy because, like, so I was one of the two people. It was me and my older sister that found her. And so that was you know, it's one thing to like deal with loss, but it's another that just throws in like a whole other mess to an already big mess, you know.
Oh yeah.
And one thing that I've been saying a lot lately, I've been going through a lot of changes in my life lately, necessary changes, good changes, I think. But again, with change, like, things can just flip your world, you know, with
Yes.
any change. And I've been saying how ever since she left, I felt so alone. Like I could be in a crowded room of like 500 people and I just feel alone, because she was like the only person in my life who really made me feel seen and stuff. And so like I think that's what I've been struggling with the most. Not having her physically in front of me anymore is the loneliness, you know, and just learning to accept, like, and learning to acknowledge that I'm not alone, even though I can't see her with my two eyes. Like I'm not alone still. And so and it's crazy, you were talking about like going between the two planes and stuff. I definitely feel that she does that a lot, because I have one of those lamps, those touch lamps where if you tap it, it turns on. You tap it 2 more times,
Yeah.
it gets brighter, you know. And my mom has claimed that lamp because I had it on recently within the last like month, and it started flickering randomly. And I just like knew it was her for some reason. Like I just knew. And so I said, hey mom, if that's you, can you make it flicker twice? And she did. And I always say that I have that love for her that a daughter would have for their mom, but it's hard for me to put into words the amount of love that I have for this woman, because to me it's more than a mother-daughter love. Like to me, she's my soulmate because of
It's like an eternal bond.
exactly. Yeah, and I truly, like, I tell people, I'm like, she's my soulmate, because I know that like a lot of people think like soulmates are supposed to be romantic, and you know, I know that not to be true. It can be, of course, but she without a doubt is one of my soulmates, and that's why I think that she's so active still in my life to this day, because we are just attached to each other.
And that's really
Yeah.
beautiful. And it's beautiful that you recognize the signs. It's also, I noticed how earlier you were saying that, you know, the heaviness in your shoulders and your chest. It's also good that you recognize those feelings as the communication,
Yeah.
because not a lot of people do that. I have a lot of Quarrens that they don't realize those things. And I kind of talk them through it, and I guide them through it. And it's really important that you notice these things and you're not afraid of it. You saw your mom's connecting with a light. You kind of, you know, you kind of put the stamp of approval on it. Some people are afraid to do those things. So it's really beautiful that you guys are having that connection, you know, like you have like Ace of Wands here too, and that's like there's something new. Maybe she's in a new place, you know, where she's going through something new, where
Mm-hmm.
maybe now she's able to be there for you in a new way, you know, and now there's like some kind of a new thing that's happening, you know, within like the passions and the love and the relationship. And I think that new thing is just the way that you're communicating, because you know, with the high priestess,
Yeah.
that makes so much sense. It's kind of like a new way of signaling, and those signs, and you know, her talking to you, and you know, the choices you're making, those are all really important. And you know, that's a very big part of your healing process, especially like the whole, like, you know, the seeing the situation for what it was when it happened, finding your mother. It's that's a whole other scar within itself that needs to be healed,
Right.
along with the, you know, it's like it's the loss, and then there's that, you know, it's two
Right.
separate things, and they both need to be healed separately. So it's okay, you know, just take your time, and don't ever let anybody make you feel like you don't have a right to feel how you feel. Don't ever do that.
No, thank you guys so much. And like I see um the lives pop up, and you know, sometimes I'll pop on and stuff, but whenever I just like randomly decide to just like do something, you know, like I was on my Instagram, I got on here just because I'm sitting at home on my couch, and just like for some reason I was just like, oh, I'm gonna see what they're up to. You know, like whenever those random moments happen in my life, I know that it's not for no good reason. And it didn't just happen because I was bored. Like I know that those things happen because I was meant to be here at this point in time. And like just this whole time, like like I said, my heart chakra is in, like, it's crazy intense sometimes, and I know that my mom knows that as well because I can feel her utilizing it a lot. I have just like I've felt her here like this entire time, and that's why I'm like laughing between my tears, because it's like, okay, I'm sad but I'm happy. Like,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
So thank you guys so much.
Sierra, thank you for joining us.
Of course.
Yes, thank you.
Of energy on this too, so I might send you something after, just because I feel like it's a lot I need to say. We about 10 minutes before we and then switch to Tina. But thank you so much.
No, seriously, thank you guys so much. Thank you so freaking much. Like, I needed this.
Thank you. You know, there's no such thing as random things. You know, everything happens for a reason. So, I mean,
Yes.
yeah, remember that. And also, if you feel like your mom, before you go, if you feel like ever like your mom is taking too much of your energy, always like tell her, be like, and it works when you're working with energies for some reason, when you snap 3 times for some reason, and
Okay.
you say it like, Mom, I need you to like release some energy. Don't use so much of my energy. Only use like 10%, or
Right.
only use like so much, you know, don't, you're draining my chakra. Wherever you're feeling it, you're draining that. Please help me to align that, you know. And they actually, the positive energies, and that is also a way of knowing that that's truly her and not
Oh,
just some
yeah.
random entity, because if it is, she will respect that and she will listen to it. And if it's just some like chaotic energy, they're obviously not going to give a shit. So
Right.
that's also a good way to know, you know.
Yeah.
And use like your selenites, use like a lot of the quartz crystals with selenite, things to like a lot of cleansing, things like that. Sage, that's really good too. So make sure you're like incorporating that whenever there's any kind of energy action going on. Rather be safe than
Yeah.
sorry.
No, that's great. I've never heard that before. So thank you guys so much
Yeah,
for
yeah.
this helping me tonight, and yeah, seriously, thank you guys so freaking.
Of course,
All right.
of course.
All right, bye guys.
Bye.
Bye. Have a
Bye. All the
great night.
blessings and healing to
Thank you.
you.
Oh.
Wow, that was a good one.
It was.
Caithyne, that was a great reading, Caithyne. That was a really beautiful reading. Yeah, that was
Yours was
beautiful.
amazing too. I love how we just piggyback off each other and everything.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
was that one. All right, for anyone who is new joining, we are doing Natalie, Carrie, and if any of you are here, let us know, please, because you guys were up, and we would be more than happy to do probably one more before interview, because it'll be about an hour soon.
Yeah, and while we wait, everyone just remember the main hosts are Grizz and Luca. You can find Luca at The Only Elephant in the Room. I think he started going with actually The Only Elephant in the Room Blue. If I am wrong about that, somebody correct me. I think it is his blue account. He is organizing things around and very busy doing things. And Grizz is just going through a lot herself as well. And as everyone knows, Luca is in Hawaii going through a lot of devastating fires and natural disasters. They are in the midst of about to go through a hurricane themselves. So he apologizes that he's not here, but you can find him at The Only Elephant in the Room, Blue. If you can just search that on Instagram, you can find it in the handles. In the replay, it will be down below in the description. So definitely check them out. And the lovely Emily is here and doing the hosting for our 3PlusMe Tarot Tribe. And yeah, we're really excited to start this monthly gathering with all of you. We're going to be here as our Tarot Tribe, as we are calling ourselves. For all of you, any Quarants or anybody who wants to come and have a reading, they are free. However, donations are welcomed and appreciated through Venmo, or if any of the ladies use Zelle or any other platform, we could do it through there. But yes, donations are always welcomed and so much appreciated from us. And we are just here trying to help everybody, help you guys with some guidance, with some tarot. Emily's great at Reiki energy cleansing and helping people out. And everyone here is so gifted, and I'm so thankful to work with everyone. So just go and follow Luca, especially because he is great. He has a lot of different kinds of content for everyone. So if the Tarot Tribe is not for you, he will have other content with the 3PlusMe that does work for you. So definitely go check them out. And we're just so very excited and grateful to start doing this little collaboration with Luca and Grizz with the 3PlusMe Tarot Tribe. And these ladies are awesome, and I'm so thankful to be part of this with them. So yeah, if there's anyone who wants a reading, we are here. We're about to do, right, Emily? We're about to do like the half, like a little what is it called? Like an intermission. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm like, what is it called?
I was gonna say pause.
But if
right?
you would like a reading, you can get the last reading with Caithyne and Annie, and then we will take about a 10-minute break and come back on, and Miss Annie will host, and I will be joined with Tina, and we will be doing readings in Reiki. So again, all you have to do is let us know in the comments. I did pin Caithyne and Annie's Venmo accounts. If you guys would like to send them donations for their readings, they are pinned in the comments.
And after the intermission, we're going to come back here, everybody, okay? So we're all still going to be here on the same platform, right here with Emily's page, okay? So after intermission, come back here. We're going to just switch things up. Readers are going to change up a little bit for all of you. Going to get some energy exchanges going. And yeah, it's going to be fun. This is exciting. It's going to be great.
It's a great time.
If there's no one who wants a reading, maybe we can even do intermission now if everyone's okay with it. I don't know if there's anyone who wants a reading. We're here, everybody. We are here.
We're here. We have a little cheerleader.
Oh
my God, how cute!
Sleeping in the bed, so.
I have more actually. There's this one right here.
Oh, baby.
And she likes to hang out with her. She's sleeping, but
hi, baby. Oh, how precious. I love animals so much. My cat's over here sleeping right here.
I love cats. I love dogs. I love all animals.
Right, yeah. Yeah. I even like take care of raccoons, squirrels, hummingbirds. They're all the birds. Like deers come. I only chase away coyotes, man, because they're predators to everything I take care of.
Very true.
Animals are the best, man. I said people who aren't connected with nature and animals, I cannot trust their character fully. I'm just like,
exactly.
you know, we are living on their planet, so if you can acknowledge that, there's something the matter with your vibe. Like, there's something.
I love it whenever like you go to like a party or like someone is like walking their dog or whatever, like again you're at someone's house and then they have a cat that apparently hates everyone and then it goes up to you and it's like all cuddly with you like I guess it loves me.
Right.
Like,
There's no such thing as a bad like animal or pet. It's always the owner, you know. They're always there. You do something wrong, you know.
Exactly.
And it's just like you have to understand that like like animal behavior and communication with your fur baby. You know, you have to have that.
They need to know that
Because when you don't understand them, they're gonna go crazy.
Oh, sorry. Comments. Yes, she is a pit bull. An intermission, you guys, is gonna be about 10 minutes long. I think we should
So cute.
last call if you would like.
So cute.
If you would
Her
like
name's Tater Tot.
Caithyne and Annie, let us know. If not, we're gonna hop over to intermission for 10 minutes, and then we'll come back here for 2.
Hi.
Bye.
Hi, baby. You're so cute. Yes, you are.
Or we'll
Do you see me? Do you know
So
this
fed up
is a
with me.
screen? Hello.
I named her Tater Tot.
Oh, hey, Tater
I
Tot.
named her Dobby. Look at her ear.
You're so precious. Hi. You're so precious. Hello. Hi. Hey, Tater Tot. What's up? Hi. Oh.
all right. One at least who's wanting or speaking up that they want a reading. So let's go ahead and take a 10-minute break. So
All right.
back here at let's do 10:14.
Sounds fabulous.
Awesome. See you ladies soon.
Guys.
Get your questions ready.
Yeah. All right, bye guys.
Bye.